Hello students, welcome you all on behalf of Resonance, myself Srinivas Naidu, SRN sir. आज 29th June shift to last paper for this session, जून सेशन की लास्ट पेपर में जो मेमोरी बेस्ड क्वेश्चंस आया है वो देखने वाले हैं। चलो देखते हैं। फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन एसर्शन दिया है आयनाइजेशन एनर्जी ऑफ नाइट्रोजन इज मोर देन ऑक्सीजन। यस, इट इज करेक्ट। If you take nitrogen and oxygen, it is 2s2 2p3 configuration, oxygen has 2s2 2p4 configuration, and due to half filled configuration it has more stability, and to remove electron from this nitrogen it requires more energy because it has half filled configuration, it gets more stability. Due to this, to remove this electron from the nitrogen it requires more energy. So, ionization energy is more for nitrogen than oxygen. So, the assertion is correct, and the reason in 2p orbital electron feel more repulsion in oxygen in comparison to nitrogen. It is correct, but the reason for this is for the assertion is half filled configuration. So, it is not given, but the two statements are correct, but not the correct explanation. Now, the second question, this is from metallurgy and matching type, that is every time in every paper almost in these 6 days you can observe almost in every paper you are getting one question like this matching type question. So, here siderite is iron carbonate and malachite is this CuCO3 CuOH twice, carnallite is KCl MgCl to 6H2O and calamine is zinc carbonate. So, you have to match the name with formula. This is the question from metallurgy. You can see siderite, malachite, carnallite and calamine. Next question, this is from chemical bonding. Which of the following is correct option regarding methane, NH4 plus and VH4 minus? And in these they are given options like this isoelectronic and shapes, and if you observe in methane, NH4 plus and BH4 minus, all these three species are having same number of electrons, carbon 6 and 4 hydrogens 4 electrons. So, total 10, and NH4 plus also having 10 electrons, BH4 minus is also having 10 electrons, boron 5 and hydrogens 4 and 1 minus charge, total 10 electrons. And the shapes of these species, methane is having tetrahedral, ammonium ion is also having tetrahedral and BH4 minus is also having tetrahedral shape. So, these three are having same number of electrons and same shape, that is tetrahedral. So, all are isoelectronic and tetrahedral. Now, this is the question from S block. Which set of compounds contain carbonate ion? The given compounds are baking soda. Baking soda is sodium bicarbonate, it contains sodium bicarbonate. Washing soda, that is Na2CO3 10H2O, and caustic soda, it is nothing but sodium hydroxide. In these three which are having carbonate ion, that is baking soda, washing soda and caustic soda, in these which are having carbonate ions, that is these two, in this sodium carbonate and baking soda, carbonate ion is only in this is having bicarbonate ion, NH baking soda is having bicarbonate ion and carbonate ion is only present in washing soda. Next, 1 mole of COCl3 XNH3 on reaction with excess of AgNO3 gives 2 moles of AgCl. So, COCl3 XNH3 is on reacting with excess of AgNO3, it is producing AgCl 2 moles, 2 moles of AgCl. Now, in this you can observe, if the chloride ions present outside the coordination sphere are 2 ions, then only we can get 2 moles of AgCl. So, from this information we can know there is 2 moles of chloride ions outside the coordination sphere. So, इसमें ये 2 moles होगा, तो remaining 1 chloride ion कहाँ होगा, अंदर. अब इसकी कोऑर्डिनेशन नंबर कोबाल्ट +3 की कोऑर्डिनेशन नंबर 6 है. सो ये एक क्लोराइड आयन है तो NH3 कितने होनी चाहिए, कोऑर्डिनेशन नंबर 6 सेटिस्फाई करने के लिए अमोनिया लिगैंड शुड बी 5. सो हियर X शुड बी 5. सो आंसर इज 5. Next question. The magnetic moment spin only of complex MnBr6 4 minus is. In MnBr6 4 minus, if you calculate oxidation state of Mn, x plus 6 into minus 1 equal to minus 4 and x equal to plus 2, that means Mn is in plus 2 state. So, its atomic number 25. Now, its configuration is 3d5, and in presence of weak field ligand, it is the octahedral complex. In presence of weak field ligand, each orbital is half filled like this, because 3d5 configuration, and each T2g and EG orbitals are half filled. So, how many unpaired electrons are there? 5 unpaired electrons. So, if there is 5 unpaired electrons, magnetic moment can be calculated by this formula, n into n plus 2 root over n into n plus 2 Bm. And if you substitute n value 5 into 5 plus 2 Bm, this is equal to root over 35 Bm, and it will be around 6. It is 5 point, if you calculate 916 Bm आएगा, or it is approximately 6. We have to report the answer to nearest integer. So, it should be 6. This is the solution for this. Now, another question, for a first order reaction K equal to 6.3 into 10 power minus 18 into e power minus 2600 by T, then value of activation energy in kilojoules is. And we know Arrhenius equation K equal to A into e power minus E A by R T, and this is the given relation K equal to 6.3 into 10 power minus 18 into e power minus 2600 by T. That means ये E A by R ये 2600 के बराबर होगा. If you compare this, E A by R is equal to 2600. So, E A by R 2600 है तो तब E A कैलकुलेट कर रहे हैं, that is activation energy. इसमें 26 into 10 cube into R value 8.314. If you multiply, you will get 216.164 into 10 cube joules, that is 216.164 kilojoules, and we have to report to the nearest integer. So, the answer can be 216. Next question, in 100 liter vessel at 610 Kelvin 4 moles of argon and 5 moles of PCl5 are taken at equilibrium. Total pressure of gases is 6 atm, then value of Kp is. This is from chemical equilibrium. अब इसमें नंबर ऑफ मोल्स ऑफ आर्गन 4 मोल दिया है, नंबर ऑफ मोल्स ऑफ PCl5 5 मोल दिया है। अब argon is the inert gas, it will not participate in the chemical reaction. Now PCl5 undergoes a decomposition, I mean it will give PCl3 and Cl2, equilibrium is established between PCl3, Cl2 and PCl5. The initial moles of PCl5 are 5 and initially PCl3 and Cl2 are 0, and at equilibrium number of moles of PCl5, that is x moles are dissociated. So, remaining are 5 minus x, and x moles of PCl3 and x moles of Cl2 are formed. Now, the total moles at equilibrium we are calculating. So, the total moles are 5 minus x, x and x, and again number of moles of argon. These are the total moles at equilibrium. This will be equal to 5 plus x, this is 5 minus x plus x will be equal to 5 plus x plus 4, that is argon moles. Now, this will be equal to 9 plus x. Now, by using ideal gas equation, we are again calculating total number of moles, that is total number of moles equal to PV upon RT. Here total pressure at equilibrium is given, including this gaseous mixture pressure and argon gas pressure, it is 6 atm, and volume is 100 liter and R value 0.082 and temperature is 610 Kelvin, and on solving you will get 12 moles. So, these 12 moles किसके बराबर होगा, 9 प्लस x के बराबर हो जाएगी, और इनसे x आएगा 3 मोल्स। अब ये 3 मोल्स यहाँ पुट करेंगे तो ये 5 माइनस 3 कितना हो जाएगी, 5 माइनस 3 2 मोल होगा, और ये x मीन्स ये भी 3 मोल है और ये भी 3 मोल है। तो ये इक्विलिब्रियम में टोटल मोल्स कितना आ रहा है, 2 प्लस 3 प्लस 3 8 मोल आ गया। ये इक्विलिब्रियम की मोल्स, इस रिएक्शन की मोल्स कितना 8 मोल्स है एट इक्विलिब्रियम। इसके अलावा आर्गन का मोल्स भी है। अब इसमें प्रेशर ऑफ दिस मिक्सचर हम कैलकुलेट कर रहे हैं, और ये टोटल मिक्सचर की मोल्स कितना आ रहा है, 8 मोल्स है, और इंक्लूडिंग आर्गन कितने मोल्स है, 12। सो ये मिक्सचर की मोल्स अपॉन टोटल मोल्स करेंगे तो ये मोल फ्रैक्शन है, इनटू 6, ये 6 क्या है, टोटल गैसियस मिक्सचर की, ये PCl5, PCl3, Cl2 एंड आर्गन, ये टोटल मिक्सचर की प्रेशर एट इक्विलिब्रियम 6 atm दिया है। सो 8/12 इंटू 6 दैट इक्वल टू 4 atm। सो ये 4 atm किसके बराबर है, PCl5, PCl3 एंड Cl2, ये इक्विलिब्रियम प्रेशर 4 atm हो गया, और रिमाइनिंग 2 atm किसकी हो सकता है, आर्गन की। नाउ वी आर कैलकुलेटिंग Kp equal to partial pressure of PCl3 into partial pressure of Cl2 by partial pressure of PCl5. Partial pressure of PCl3 means ये कैसे कैलकुलेट करेंगे, partial pressure of PCl3 equal to mole fraction of PCl3 into total pressure, that is equilibrium pressure of this reaction. अब इसमें मोल फ्रैक्शन ऑफ PCl3 मीन्स नंबर ऑफ मोल्स ऑफ PCl3 एट इक्विलिब्रियम इज 3 मोल्स एंड टोटल मोल्स फॉर दिस मिक्सचर इज 8 मोल्स इनटू टोटल प्रेशर फॉर दिस मिक्सचर, टोटल प्रेशर इज 4 atm। ये पार्शियल प्रेशर ऑफ PCl3 होगा, और सिमिलरली पार्शियल प्रेशर ऑफ Cl2 भी ऐसे ही होगा, दैट इज मोल फ्रैक्शन ऑफ Cl2 इनटू total pressure. Mole fraction of Cl2 is also same as PCl3, that is 3/8 into total pressure 4. Now, partial pressure of PCl5 equal to mole fraction of PCl5 into total pressure. अब इसमें मोल फ्रैक्शन ऑफ PCl5 कितना आ रहा है, कितने मोल्स है, PCl5 का 2 मोल्स है, और टोटल नंबर ऑफ मोल्स 8 इंटू टोटल प्रेशर 4 atm। अब ये सब्स्टिट्यूट करके कैलकुलेट करेंगे तो ये आएगा आपको 9/4, दैट इज 2.25। अब ये 2.25 को नियरेस्ट इंटीजर में रिपोर्ट करेंगे तो ये आंसर आएगा 2। Okay. It is a very good question from equilibrium. Now, ninth question, this is from solution and colligative properties. अब इसमें दिया है for a solution containing non-volatile non-electrolyte solute, concentration is 1.5 molar. The elevation in boiling point delta Tb दिया है 4 Kelvin and concentration of 4.5 molar, depression in freezing point delta Tf is also 4 Kelvin. Then ratio of Kb and Kf पूछा है. So, यहाँ डेल्टा Tb एंड डेल्टा Tf दोनों बराबर ही है एंड डेल्टा Tb इक्वल टू डेल्टा Tf है तो डेल्टा Tb बराबर ही है 4 Kelvin 4 Kelvin. Now, it is Kb into m, let it is m1 and it is Kf into m2. Now, we have to find Kb upon Kf ratio, it can be m2 upon m1, it is 4.5 molal upon 1.5, it can be equal to 3. So, the ratio Kb upon Kf equal to 3. Next, this is the solution for this. Next question, shape and number of lone pairs of electrons in BRF3 is. In BRF3 you can observe the steric number is 3 plus 2 lone pairs होगा. So, 5. So, 5 means here it is having 2 lone pairs and 3 bond pairs. It is having bent T shape because of repulsion between lone pair and bond pair. It is having bent T shape and the number of lone pairs in this BRF3 are 2. It is also very simple question based on BS-CPR theory in chemical bonding. This is the shape of the molecule. Next question, 42.14% weight by volume NaCl solution is used to coagulate 1 liter of colloidal solution in 10 hours. Then calculate the coagulation value for 2 hours. So, इसमें पहले हम coagulation value कैसे calculate करेंगे? It is calculated by taking number of millimoles of electrolyte upon volume of solution in liters. So, इसमें पहले हम electrolyte क्या ऐड कर रहे हैं? NaCl, इसकी weight by volume percentage दिया है. So, इनसे molarity फाइंड कर रहे हैं, weight by volume percentage into 10 by gram molar mass, it will give you the molarity of NaCl. If you substitute the data given 42.14% weight by volume into 10 by 58.5 molar mass of NaCl and it will be equal to 7.2 molar. अब इसमें ये 7.2 molar means number of moles of electrolyte will be 72,000 millimoles होगा and coagulation value for 10 hours is number of millimoles 72,000, volume of solution 1 liter. Now, you will get 72,000 is the coagulation value for 10 hours. Now, we have to calculate for 2 hours. For 2 hours it can be 1440 millimoles. So, this is the coagulation value for 2 hours. Next question, this is from electrochemistry. It is given the cell hydrogen and copper electrodes cell and E cell is also given and pH is also given and we have to find copper 2 plus ion concentration. इसमें copper 2 ion की electrode potential भी दिया है SRP and इसमें आपको copper 2 plus ion concentration 10 power minus x के terms में express करना है और x value बताना है. Now, at anode for the given cell notation, at anode this is the reaction taking place, hydrogen is oxidizing, copper is reducing, that means Cu2 plus ions are reduced to copper. Now, the overall equation is this one. Now, on substituting in the Nernst equation, E cell equal to E naught cell minus 0.059 by 2 log H plus concentration power 2 upon Cu2 plus concentration. इसमें E naught cell will be 0.34 and E cell is also provided 0.31 and 0.059 को 0.06 लिख रहे हैं और log H plus concentration square by C2 plus concentration. इसमें ये वैल्यू 0.06 by 2 को 0.03 ले रहे हैं और ये माइनस साइन को हम ब्रैकेट के अंदर ले रहे हैं, तब ये वैल्यू हो जाएगी माइनस से मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे तो माइनस लॉग H प्लस कॉन्सेंट्रेशन स्क्वायर माइनस ऑफ माइनस प्लस लॉग Cu2 प्लस कॉन्सेंट्रेशन होगा। ठीक है, अब ये 0.31 एंड 0.34 इसको इधर लेके आएंगे तो माइनस 0.03 होगा और 0.03 इंटू ये माइनस लॉग H प्लस कॉन्सेंट्रेशन स्क्वायर को हम 2 इंटू pH लिख सकते हैं बिकॉज माइनस लॉग H प्लस कॉन्सेंट्रेशन इज pH and log Cu2 plus concentration. Now, by taking this 0.03 this side, it will be minus 1 and it will be equal to 6 plus log Cu2 plus concentration, because pH value is provided in the question, that is equal to 3. So, 2 into 3 6 plus log Cu2 plus concentration, and if you bring this 6 also this side, it will become minus 7 and log Cu2 plus concentration. Now, it will be equal to log Cu2 plus concentration is minus 7, okay. And we can equate to this log Cu2 plus concentration as log 10 power minus 7, because log 10 base 10 value is 1. So, we can express minus 7 as log 10 power minus 7. Now, we are comparing this Cu2 plus concentration and this expression. Now, Cu2 plus concentration equal to 10 power minus 7 and we are expressing in terms of 10 power minus 7. So, we have to express this as 10 power minus x. अब x value कितना आएगा 7. So, answer is 7. Next, this is the question from, you can say, chemical bonding or D block. First statement, CuSO4 5H2O contains CuO bond, yes, correct, and sulfur and oxygen donate its electron pair and acts as ligand, that is in sulfate ion, sulfur and oxygen donate its electron pair in and act as ligand. If you see this CuSO4 5H2O structure, here actually copper is bonded with 4 water molecules with day2 bonds, that means coordinate bonds, 4 water molecules only forming coordinate bonds, that means copper and oxygen bonds are formed between water molecules by coordinate covalent bonds. Here copper coordination number is 4. Now, this SO4 and H2O, here this water molecule is making hydrogen bond with these water molecules and also with the sulfate ion. So, here one water molecule is making 4 hydrogen bond, इसमें 2 हाइड्रोजन बॉन्ड ये दोनों वाटर मॉलिक्यूल से है और ये दोनों हाइड्रोजन बॉन्ड सल्फेट आयन से बना रहे हैं, ये हाइड्रोजन बॉन्ड है और ये भी हाइड्रोजन बॉन्ड है. सो इस तरह ये हाइड्रोजन बॉन्ड्स बना रही है और इसमें ये कोऑर्डिनेट बॉन्ड्स बना रहे हैं. अब इसमें सल्फेट आयन is not directly donating electron pair to the copper. Here sulfate ion is not acting as the ligand. इसमें sulfur or oxygen atoms of sulfate ion are not donating the lone pair. That is why here the second statement is false. Only first statement is correct. Now, this is the question from qualitative analysis. In an inorganic compound on reaction with barium chloride give white precipitate, which on reaction with dilute HCl, which on reaction with dilute HCl give characteristic smell, which anion is present in the inorganic compound. Now, if you see sulphate ion when reacts with barium ion, then it will give barium sulphite, which is giving white precipitate, and this on reaction with dilute HCl, sulphur dioxide gas is produced, which is having burning sulphur like smell, and sulphide ion will not react with barium ion. So, in the given options I minus, sulphide ion, sulphite ion, sulphate ion, the correct answer can be sulphite ion. Now, this is the question from atomic structure, that is related to orbitals, and identify the correct graph for 2s orbital for psi square and r. So, the psi square and r graph is this one, it is for 2s orbital, and if you see this, it is psi and r के बीच में, psi square and r के बीच में for 1s orbital, this is the graph, not for 2s orbital. Now, a container contains 128 grams of oxygen and 16 grams of hydrogen, then volume of gaseous mixture at STP is. This is the question from gaseous state. अब इसमें आपको number of moles of oxygen and number of moles of hydrogen calculate कर रहे हैं, total moles 12 moles है. अब वॉल्यूम एट STP कैलकुलेट करें तो 12 इंटू 22.4 से मल्टीप्लाई कर रहे हैं, इट इज़ गिविंग 268.8 लीटर, इट इज़ अप्रॉक्सीमेटली 269. सो आंसर इज 269. This is not chemistry actually, this is the question given in chemistry, but in this question there is no chemistry, just multiplication and division. इसमें what is the value of x, it is simply math. ये आप इसको कैलकुलेट करके इसके आंसर बताना है. इसके आंसर आपको आएगा 0.000561. if you calculate you will get 0.000561. Now, this is the question from chemical kinetics again. A compound decompose according to first order reaction, then find the time taken to reduce concentration from initial value to 6.25% of if its half life is 5 hours. यदि हाफ लाइफ 5 आवर्स है तो तब इसमें इनिशियली हम मान रहे हैं ये 100 है. अब कितने हाफ लाइफ्स के बाद ये 6.25 बनेगा, देख लो. इसमें फर्स्ट हाफ लाइफ में 50 बन जाएगी, सेकेंड हाफ लाइफ में 25, थर्ड हाफ लाइफ में 12.5 एंड फोर्थ हाफ लाइफ में 6.25. सो इनिशियल से 6.25 बनने के लिए इसको कितने हाफ लाइफ्स लग रहा है, 4 हाफ लाइफ. अब इसमें टोटल टाइम टेकन इज इक्वल टू 4 इंटू टी हाफ. अब टी हाफ वैल्यू दिया है आपको 5 आवर्स, substitute the 5 hours, then you will get 20 hours. This is the total time taken to convert initial to 6.25%. Okay, bachchon, that's it in this paper. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you.